We have chosen to study the relationship that income has had on life expectancy. We believe, and the graph on Gapminder shows, that these two variables are positively related, so as income per person has risen, life expectancy has also risen. Life expectancy is defined as the average lifespan of an entire population, taking into account all mortality figures for that specific group of people. Starting in the early 1800s, life expectancy was between 30 to 40 years, and income per person was around $1,000. As the graph begins to play, you will notice an overall shift going rightwards, which is an increase in income, while there is also some fluctuation along the y-axis, which is life expectancy. There is much more to an increase in life expectancy than just income per person. Big improvements in sanitation, housing, and education have also led to increases in life expectancy. Epidemics such as cholera, malaria, typhoid fever, tuberculosis, and much more kept life expectancy very low in the early 1800s. Improvements in the medical field helped to find cures and treatments to those diseases that were causing high death rates. Other things unrelated to income per person that had an effect on life expectancy were both world wars. As you can see, around 1915 and 1918, which was the time period of World War I, there was a sharp decline in life expectancy. Roughly 37 million people died as a result of World War I. World War II had the same effect, specifically on Germany. From 1939 to 1945, life expectancy was greatly reduced as a result of war. In 1940, life expectancy in Germany was around 61 years, and by 1945 the life expectancy was 29 years. This is a result of the inhumane concentration camps and horrible living conditions in this time period. As the graph concludes in 2015, you can see the large shift that has occurred as there has been a large increase in life expectancy and income per person. We have chosen to highlight the United States to show how income has affected life expectancy in our country.
Higher income people will increasingly collect government benefits such as Social Security, retirement benefits, Medicare, Medicaid, disability insurance, and supplementary security income benefits over more years than will lower income people. In recent decades, the gap in life expectancy between higher income individuals and those lower on the socioeconomic distribution has been expanding. Actual and projected changes in life expectancy mean that major federal entitlement programs will unexpectedly come to deliver disproportionately larger lifetime benefits to higher income people, who on average will increasingly collect those benefits over more years than those with lower incomes. Higher income people can afford healthier food options, healthier lifestyles to go to the gym and exercise, safer neighborhoods to live in, better education to make more income, and eventually keep their children educated, and access to healthcare. From 2000 through 2006, the number of Americans living in poverty increased 15%. Their annual income is less than $20,600, and most of these low-wage workers receive no health insurance, sick days, or pension plans from their employees. They can't get ill and have no hope of retiring. People who can't afford preventive care wind up in hospital emergency room and said they went because they had no other place to go. They use the emergency room as their primary physician. Roughly 40% of children in the struggling lower middle class experience food insecurity, obesity, or both. Many families in America's struggling lower middle class are not comfortably able to afford a sufficient diet. Food insecurities in households with children is widespread, existing in every state. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program serves a fundamental role in mitigating food insecurity and providing food assistance to both poor and struggling lower middle class families. In conclusion, in the last 200 years, life expectancy has more than doubled as income has risen. In the 1800s, the average income in the US was around $2,200, with an average life expectancy of 39 years. Compared to 2018, the average income in the US was $55,000 with a life expectancy of 79 years.